Good evening, you're listening to Mike and D versus the world. It's a show where you can... What would you say, D? What can we do on this show?
Anything we damn well please, Mike.
Right.
No, we try and solve the little problems that we all seem to be plagued with in everyday life, whether it's like being blanked in the street or running for a bus unsuccessfully, or little things that annoy you but you couldn't really
the
tell
things that
anyone
matter.
else. The real problems of society, you know what I mean? We need to iron these out before we get onto the bigger things.
Okay, well, that's true. Anyway, as I said before, this is Mike and D versus the world. I am Mike.
And I'm D.
Right, so we've got that down. Okay, you can also interact, get involved in the conversation.
Please do.
Alright, you can get in contact with us via Facebook. Just check out Mike and D versus the world. Or we also have Twitter. You can tweet us at Mike and D.
Mike
As
and
simple
D.
as that. D being a capital D. Or
At the
D.
end, yeah.
Okay, or you can email us if you prefer that mode of communication.
Email,
yeah. Long and arduous. Anyway, you can contact us by emailing mikeand44@yahoo.co.uk. You can also check out some of our previous shows on YouTube. Just simply titled Mike and D versus the world.
Yeah, you should be able to find us. I mean, I don't know how many Mike and D's are versing the world, but yeah, we
We're
definitely
the
got
only
some
ones.
Yeah, that's right. We got rid of the others, Mike. Imposters. There can be only one or two in our case. But
We're not one person. We're not conjoined twins.
Not yet.
There's probably a radio show out there like that.
By conjoined twins, I don't see why they should be. I mean, I haven't got anything. There's no problem with that. With me, I'm fine with that. That's perfectly natural.
I'm not friend.
It's normal. Anyway, so last week we was talking about Valentine's, weren't we, Mike?
Yeah, Valentine's. It's that time of year where you've got to
make the big gesture. But I know we discussed it last week. I don't want to get back into that so much. But what we did touch on, what I wanted to talk a bit more about was what is expected of you as a man in your relationship, or to the women out there, what's expected of you in your relationship, not just on Valentine's, all year round.
So those things that is your duty as either party in the relationship.
Yeah. Do you abide by traditional gender roles, or do you just do your own thing? It's just like, anything goes. Whoever gets there first. You know what I mean?
Right. So you mean, let's say in previous generations, going back a few years, then the woman in your traditional man.
We're talking like 1950s America, that kind of. Okay. Before anyone gets offended, this is just a scenario, not how we think.
No.
Use this as a
template of the past. Those prehistoric times
before
where
we knew any better.
A woman knew her place. That sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the 1950s.
The 1950s.
That's not.
And by the way, that isn't actually my view, but
it is 1950s, Mike. He begged to differ.
Different times.
Back your hand. That's all they understand.
It wasn't too good for me back in the 1950s either. If I was there.
No, you probably would have been getting the same treatment, man.
Yeah.
You'd beg to be a white woman. Yeah. They can treat so well. No.
Yeah, but you can actually also get in contact with us if you know us personally. You can just text us or WhatsApp.
Yeah.
On our mobiles. We're not actually going to give out those details because strange people out there, we just don't want to have our numbers.
Just text us all hours of the night, asking for favours, looking after their kids.
Yeah, we don't do favours. You shouldn't have started with that, really.
That's it. But, enough's enough. You're getting this. You should be happy. You know what I mean? So, but one of the things I was going to talk about with gender roles is, now, if there's any women out there, just let me know if this is true or not. But I've heard from a few women I spoke to that one of the man's role in a relationship is getting rid of spiders. Now, I don't know how true this is. I mean, I think it's a bit overblown. It's a spider. What's it going to do to you? You know what I mean? But some women stand by as like,
unless you live in a tropical climate, like if you got like tarantulas that generally exist in your habitat, we probably should move.
That's it. That's already downhill slope.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I can understand why a lady may prefer her husband to get rid of the tarantula.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I don't know if you can really class it as a gender thing. I think that's just like, I don't want to do it, so anybody else can do it
So
but
let's
me.
put you in this situation.
Yeah.
Right, let's say when you're in your house with your wife and family, your children are there.
Yes. Building it up. I can
Dad's
see where
the
this is going.
protector. Yeah,
He's a man.
He's got
He's
a beard.
respectable.
Yeah,
He's been seen.
he's got a deep voice.
He's got a deep
So
voice.
he's a man.
Yeah, he's not
All
Father Christmas. I mean,
No. Why would Father Christmas is the only one who's got a deep voice?
and a beard. That's why
Okay,
here.
there's two references.
There,
Now,
you
I
see?
admit you're
All of a
going
sudden-
somewhere.
Yes,
All right, but you're the
makes
man
sense.
in the house. Let's get back to the point.
Right, I'm the man.
Why you digress?
I've got my vest on, drinking a beer.
Yeah, that's you.
it.
Right.
That's
And
you.
then a tarantula walks in front of.
Why would
your
that? Where do we live exactly? Sorry,
fam-
in London Zoo or something like that. The reptile house or insect
Well, if
house. No one else is living here, so what up?
If you've got a front room in London Zoo, you've made the wrong choice.
You know what? Spiders are at
Made
least
the
your
wrong
problem.
call.
You know, lions attacking you while you're watching Coronation Street. This is not a
I've
good
been
place.
worried about the gorillas.
Gorilla
Always-
panic.
Always violent.
Always
Anyway,
worry about gorillas.
Back to your front room.
Yeah.
It's not in London Zoo. It's in the house.
Okay.
All right.
All
And
right.
a tarantula walked past.
Yeah.
Could you seriously tell me you would turn to your wife and say, I think you should get rid of that?
No.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even bother because I just know that wouldn't work. It wouldn't
That's
be
my
a
point.
If I had a wife who was like, yeah, let me at it. I'm down.
Like
I'm,
one that's Amazonian,
yeah,
you know, hunting women.
Like
or
them
something.
Australian birds. They like all that.
Yeah,
A
strong
bloody
jaw.
spider.
Yeah. Fling it on a Barbie.
All over the place, all over the wild Bangagula shack. Yeah,
that is a stereotype, but yeah, it's not. It's not
I mean-
representative of
No,
all
I'm just saying it's just a
Australian
generalization.
women.
Not all of them. There's a
Not all of them
percentage.
can wrestle a tarantula.
Yes,
That's what you're saying.
most of them.
You
But not
learn
all.
things here on the show, also.
Yeah, and just keep in mind these are facts. So you can pass these off to your work colleagues tomorrow
And children
and
in confidence that
yeah.
they will grow up to be better people.
education. So yeah, but no. All right, back to the spider. If a spider walked across my front room, if it was a tarantula, then I'd have to be getting some kind of apparatus. I'd be doing, one of them 18
No,
montages.
but that's a standard.
I've got a
Who
blowtorch.
kills a spider with their hand?
No, you can't. You know what? Even if you killed a spider that size, a tarantula with your hand, that's just making more of the problem. That's just making it worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Yeah,
You
there's
know what I
no
mean?
such thing as a tarantula, right, that can't harm you.
No. And
More facts.
but the thing is, I mean, but yeah, this. So I was speaking to somebody, a friend of mine, and she was saying that it's a man's job to get rid of spiders, and she was saying that she woke up this morning, found a spider in her house, and said to her husband, "Look, I'm leaving. You deal with it." Right now, I got talked to her, and I said, "So what? Seriously, you're not gonna deal with the spider at all?" And she was like, "Nope. But get this, Mike." She said she won't deal with spiders, but she will happily get rid of mice and rats. Now,
There's no logic in that.
I don't know.
I think
it's like
I
Willy
think he's
Wonka's
got a
chocolate
good
factory.
No, but I think he's got a good deal.
He's got, yeah, definitely. He's got a good. Look, if that was my deal, spiders or rats, spiders every time, man.
Yeah, I've got to kill everything in that on my house.
So you got spiders, rats, mice, all of that.
I've had all of those things.
You
I'm not
live in a
sure.
forest. Or
I'm not
something.
sure. Pretty much.
It's like a hobbit or something.
Yeah.
Deers running through your
Legend
front.
of Smaug or whatever the hell it's called. All right.
That's
Well,
unfortunate.
no, there's all
situation.
kinds of animals in my garden.
Okay.
Loads.
So,
Four-legged ones, winged ones, reptiles.
so what's
I'm sure
the?
I've
What was
seen
the
it in my
last-
garden. I mean, this is a slight deviation from what we were talking about, but just to share.
Okay.
I've seen a lizard.
A lizard.
A friggin' lizard, man.
Okay. Goddamn lizard.
I've seen a lizard and a hedgehog.
Mhm.
See, abstract ends
Okay.
of the scale.
Hedgehog, not
Alright.
the scariest of Britain's
Alright,
wildlife.
if you woke up in the morning and there was a hedgehog on your pillow, wouldn't you be scared?
I'd be more confused than anything else. I don't know how a hedgehog navigated itself from outside into my
Especially
house.
if he had a little hat on. But anyway, he doesn't have a hat.
It's going to work or
Alright, but
something.
I've seen a lizard and a hedgehog, rats. You saw the rat, in fact.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
that was
running towards
unpleasant.
the house.
Yeah, I was
scary.
2 seconds from
Mice.
abandoning you, my friend. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I can't help you with
Spiders.
that.
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
We got an email from Roscoe. And
Hello, Roscoe.
hi. And he said, when I had a female Australian flatmate, it was always my job to get rid of any mice that got caught in traps or killed over dead in the night. One morning I was woken early by one of the girls squealing like a stuck pig. There was a dead mouse on the floor, which she kindly left for hours for me to deal with. Wow. So
Coward.
He may have that
She's
small
not a real
percentage.
Australian.
That's what I'm saying. That small percentage of Australians.
They were liars. They're not really Australian.
I mean, I'm sure they have mice in Australia, but they're probably like the size of cats or something.
Yeah,
and
they're
got
like kangaroos.
Yeah, and guns. So yeah, but that seems unfortunate, man. If you still have to deal with the mice situation, I mean, did she at least get rid of spiders? You know, you got to be pulling your weight somewhere. You know, apart from just screaming. Yeah,
but you make a good point. I mean, so you have somewhere subconsciously accepted the role as the man to kill the animals that invade your house.
Well, I suppose you have to take on that role. It's unspoken rule, Mike. You know what I mean? As the man, you step in the house, you're giving off this image of I am the protector. Like you say, you know what I mean? You want to make sure that any small problems, just come to me. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm making life better for the family.
So
you know?
Then what about for the woman? What roles do you think? And this is not just to you, D. This is to you, all of you out there.
Everybody out there.
Right? We want to know what roles are just generally accepted, or you believe are generally accepted in the relationship.
Okay. So, for instance, so you're asking me what I think women...
Yeah.
What I expect from...
What do you expect from your woman? What do you expect from your woman, D? Your woman.
All right. Why are you trying to pick me down? I'm not Bill Sykes, you know. Why are you trying to... You know what I mean? Try to get me in some serious trouble.
All right. But, yeah. Your woman is probably listening right now.
If you are listening, honey, I expect her to be a good mother and a caring wife, which she is. So I'm happy.
I expect it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, not
interesting choice of words there.
Well, not in a like she has no choice in it. I mean, that's what I expect. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong.
I would hope it wasn't a choice, but you know, for any woman, really.
She doesn't have a choice in it. Is that what you want? She's just forced to do these things.
No.
Are you forcing women to do things, Mike? Is that what you're doing? Is that the bottom line of what you're trying to say here?
It's not the bottom line.
There's much more to come. There's a deeper plan. It's been in the works for weeks.
Just the surface.
Just the surface.
Where it starts. No, I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. D.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe you. Why wouldn't you better? Will you get the same blue? Phil Mitchell over here, man.
Yeah, but back to he's always painted in a bad light, isn't he, Phil Mitchell?
Well, to be fair, he does do a lot of the damage to himself. You know what I mean?
And everyone else.
All the exhaling as well. Like he's on the cusp. He's about to explode. You know what I mean? And then this, you can't respect somebody like that. You can't be angry all the time. It loses its effect.
Phil Mitchell. Is that what you're saying? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
The things you learn on this show.
Respect the fictional character of Phil Mitchell. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because he's fictional.
He's fictional. You can't respect that.
Okay, but yeah, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you think is the assumed role of either the man or the woman in the relationship.
Yeah, because I mean, like the
and this could be anywhere. This could be socially. Yeah. Like, you might have dinner parties, and are you expected to be the host? Is it usually the woman who's the host?
The hostess.
Yeah.
She well, yeah, the hostess is there to make everyone comfortable, to put on a magical evening, serve the most delicious dinner, make it, you know what I mean, just make everything to run smoothly.
Perform magic.
Yeah, okay. We go somewhere else to perform. There was this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Magic. She's performing.
Yeah. Tricks.
That's no better.
No. Okay. But yeah, or the man can.
What, be the host?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I assume it would be a different type of night.
Really charming, though.
Was it gonna be like walking around in a smoking jacket, handing out cool cigars?
That sounds like a different type of party. But
car keys in a ball. Oh yeah, we're about to have a party. Yeah, but no, but I just want to say, yeah. So my friend I was talking to once said that she wasn't going to deal with the spiders. She started talking about that she also had an infestation of ladybugs.
Ladybirds.
Ladybugs. I don't know. It depends how you pronounce it. I assumed it was ladybugs. I've always called it ladybugs, but anyway.
I've never heard that term before.
What, ladybugs? Or maybe that's an American term I've picked up from Sesame Street or something.
Probably.
I don't know. But yeah, so she said that what happened was she came out in her kitchen. She had like loads of these ladybugs, and she didn't know where it came from. And she was reading up on it. She found out that, now I didn't know this, if you kill a ladybug, they let off certain pheromones, and they're so strong they actually attract other ladybirds, which I thought was a bit strange. It's like telling the other ladybirds that this is a safe area. I got killed here, but I'm pretty sure we can set up some businesses. Yeah,
bad-minded.
It's not just me. You're gonna get it. Let me try to lure people to their death. It's a bit bad-minded, isn't it?
Well, no. If it's a natural thing, maybe it's just like a really bad thought-out form of evolution. Yeah, exactly. Synchronicity here.
It makes sense now. I was actually
thinking that.
I see.
Like, okay, we'll evolve so that, you know, we can warn the other ladybirds that this is a bad place to go to.
Yeah, but then they still go there. They're unable to stop
Who
themselves.
Who sent that message? We better find out. You know what I mean? They didn't think about the future curiosity of their still alive ladybird brethren.
Yeah,
right.
Well, what's left of them? I guess. But the thing is, she was saying that, yeah, so she killed this ladybird, and then she came back, and there was like loads of them there. Yeah, I mean, it was to the point where it was no point in even killing them. It was just been a paste made up of loads of ladybirds. So she said that it got to a point where I said to her, well, you know what I mean, you might as well just phone up, you know, the housing association or whoever it is. You have to move me. I can't live here. And just imagine how they react to that. It's like, so are you being racially abused? No. Well, is there a fire in your house? No. No. So what? Why do you need to be housed?
Ladybirds. Don't like them.
I see.
In this day and age where there's a multitude of housing options available for the public,
I could just chuck this house away, quite frankly. You know what I mean? But then
2 ladybirds.
That's it. Too much for me. Didn't sign up for this. I want a new ass. Yeah, something in Kensington preferably. Yeah. So then it was like, okay, but then I went back to the spiders. I said, wait. So if you're gonna try get a new house based on the fact that you've ladybirds, what's gonna happen when you have spiders? You know what I mean?
Or the rats that she was willing to kill.
Well, apparently she's fine with the rats.
It's alright, they could stay over.
I guess she'd swap her property for somewhere with rats instead of ladybirds. Strange choice, but not for everyone, I guess. But yeah, it was a little odd. So I just assumed that she would just... Well, you know what it is? And I know all the guys out there, you've done this at some point in your life, right? If you see a spider or you see some kind of insect that you're being harassed with, maybe when you were younger, you know you reach for that aerosol can and that lighter, and you did your MacGyver makeshift flamethrower thing. Yeah,
I've done that.
You ever done it and it's got out of hand, like you might spray
I have. You know I have.
I just I hate my memory's hazy.
Yeah, okay. I mean, basically what I did, and I hope my mum ain't listening or my brothers, right? But basically, there was a bee in I think it was my brother's bedroom. It's a long time ago, so I should be forgiven. Any anger that
still
proceeds after this story,
okay,
should have fizzled out because it
after the realization that this was your
over
fault.
20 years ago.
Over 20 years ago,
all right,
but did happen.
Yeah, okay. And basically there was a lighter and an aerosol, and there's this bee on the curtain. So I decided to obviously do the MacGyver thing. Come on,
yeah. You know, I mean, in case there's a zombie apocalypse, you need these strings to your bow. You know what I mean?
Watched MacGyver in the 18.
Yes,
there's a bee in the room.
I remember that episode. It was great with the bee.
And then what you do? Put the two together. So I tried to burn this bee. I think I did kill it in the end.
You did,
but not by means of fire.
I like the way you say in the end after the carnage.
Yeah. So obviously didn't think that
it didn't happen straight away. Is what you're saying?
It didn't happen straight away. I was aiming for the bee. And for some reason, it didn't occur to me that the bee may not be able to shield all the flames that are coming out of
or the flames won't be so highly concentrated to attack just the bee.
I was expecting it to be like one of those lasers.
I'm sure that's how they created the first laser with the aerosol can and the lighter.
Yeah, so what happened is that it obviously burnt the curtain, and I was like, shit. Looks bad.
So
I kind of positioned the curtain next to the patio door so that it could open. It's ripped.
It was already like that, I think. Now I think about it.
I'll take whatever comes for ripping the curtain, but this could have happened naturally. Nature. Could have done this.
Nature could have ripped the curtain.
Yes.
Did nature rip the curtain?
I left the door open. I'll take some responsibility. Left the door open. Wind blew. Ripped the curtain. Yeah.
The wind blew so hard that it ripped the curtain. It's funny because you'd think that one of the primary functions of a curtain is to withstand wind, but apparently these...
No, but it positioned on the door in a way, it caught on the door, and that's how it ripped. speculation, obviously, because I mean, I wasn't there to see it at the time, because that would be too convenient.
That would be.
It would seem like a lie.
It would seem like a lie. Yes.
However,
However, that is not the
that's
case.
the only plausible explanation
You see, that's
for this ripped, slightly burnt curtain and the smell of aerosol.
all done by the wind and the door combination.
Mother Nature works in many ways.
Wow,
You wouldn't believe.
that's like spontaneous combustion or
It is.
ball lightning or something like that. Yeah, I mean, Ripley's Believe It or Not, I think.
Yeah, I've just been told that my mum heard this. So
I wasn't there. I wasn't there though.
it's amazing how creative I can be. You know?
was-
That was a
yes.
whole lie. Everything
It was
about that
a
curtain.
skit. You were doing a piece.
Yeah, we wrote it earlier, so
Yes,
let's just move on.
I'm just happy that everyone enjoyed it and seen. So yeah, that was that was a good
Yeah.
good skit we did then.
Got to see her tomorrow. That's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be fun for you. I'm busy,
Fun
so
all around.
I can't be
My
there.
daughter's birthday tomorrow, so whatever happens,
Yeah,
I
your
shouldn't
daughter
get
will
killed.
witness. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Interesting. It'll be a fun birthday for her.
yeah. Murder. Happy birthday. You don't want to do that, Mum. Anyway, where were we? We were talking about
Traditional gender roles. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't believe there's no women out there who have anything to say about tradition. You're happy where you are. Is that what you're saying? You're
wow,
happy
it's
to
interesting
be.
how you're phrasing it. You're happy where you are.
Well, I'm assuming they are. Otherwise, they would have commented. They want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to get there too. They don't want to be heard, Mike. Yeah. It's like the reversal of suffrage. They don't want it. They don't want to be. They don't want to be counted. You know what I mean? And if that's what you want, ladies, then
That's what you got to have.
that's what
you're saying.
If that's what you want, then that's what will happen. You know what I mean? Just say, just trying to stimulate some people out there.
Stimulate conversation.
Conversation.
Interaction.
I'm challenging them.
But yeah, seriously, we want to know what assumed roles are there. I mean, is this? I mean, like Valentine's. More of the onus is on traditionally on the man to take, responsibility for what's going to happen that day.
Yeah, he's being the gentleman. You know, he's caring. He's putting himself out there. He's being thoughtful. You know what I mean? He's thoughtless to himself and thoughtful for his woman. And that's the way I see it. That's how you're supposed to behave. You're looking at me like that's a load of bullshit. you don't agree.
I'm not saying it's.
I know you.
Bullshit.
I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying your face is saying that.
My face is telling you.
Telling me that that's a load.
I know you don't believe that bullshit.
I don't believe that. I'm suave, man. I'm the ladies' man when it comes to that kind of thing. I cater for them. That's what I do.
I see. Okay. So, all right. What other roles? All right. Maybe you are Mr. Romantic.
Okay. Well, in the romance department, yeah, there's we've covered that. I don't really want to get into too much depth or detail, but like other things around the house, like I don't know, putting up a shelf, Mike. That whole Ronsil for men, that kind of
yeah.
Barry Scott.
I will build.
Yeah, you're gonna do.
I will construct.
That's my area of expertise. You know what I mean? If you want a shelf put up or a wardrobe was constructed, flat pack furniture needs to be dealt with, bam, I'm there. You know what I mean?
All right.
So with that in mind, I'd like to think I've got those bases covered. There's always the grey areas, though. You know what I mean?
Like,
I know, laundry, washing up, general house maintenance, that kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong.
things that were, interestingly enough, traditionally for a woman at one point.
Yeah, the reserved for the the fairer sex. I mean, I don't agree with that. I believe everyone can be whatever they want to be. It's a free world. We are the world and all of that. Coconut smile, but 1950s, Dave. You wouldn't agree with that. Little woman in your life.
Yeah,
with that kind of
shake and a slap. Eh? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
that's a bit much.
It is a bit much. That's why 1950s Dave is not allowed in 2014. Get out, 1950s Dave.
Yeah.
You sicken me. Yeah. And yeah. Anyway, so, but that's what I'm saying. There's those kind of things. That grey area.
Grey area. So like laundry, washing up, cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Grey area as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Hoovering.
Yep. Another grey area.
Grey area. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, when I say grey area, I mean that anyone can do it. I'm not expecting. It's like I'm not gonna come in and say, "Oh, where's my dinner?" I'm not that guy.
Why would you bring that up?
You know what I mean? 1950s Dave now.
Yeah. You keep on bringing it back.
Piece of shit back there. That guy. Yeah. He's disgust me. But He's in the past, mate. 50 years ago. I can't.
50 years. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would
way in the past. No reason to come back.
No, he doesn't. He's not allowed. The time will not allow him to pass any further past 1959.
Okay, so
this goes back.
We've
to
established that. Yeah, he's in that century.
Yeah.
All right. So, what other duties then? What about reading the kids bedtime stories?
Well, that is another grey area. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love reading my son stories. It's just when he wants a story when it's like 10:30 at night and you've got to get up early in the morning. Yeah, that's if I do read a story at that point, which is highly unlikely. You're not going to get the full benefit. I'm not going to be doing any fantastical voices. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
those grey areas. So cooking and cleaning, basically.
Yeah. I
see.
All right. I've got one for
Washing
you,
the car.
Washing the car? That's a man's job, isn't it? I would have said.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. I mean,
or your
put it this way.
Job.
Even if it isn't a man's job, would you feel good in yourself watching your wife wash the car while you're there with your arms folded, smoking your pipe, stroking your beard, judging her,
reading a newspaper?
Yeah, reading a newspaper. I mean, you like force her to wear like a French maid's outfit.
I'm not even reading the articles anymore. I'm reading the lonely ads part.
Oh wow!
The star man. That's
I'm already thinking about trading you in. That's what it is. Do you shake the newspaper just to draw attention to? Try I'm reading the newspaper. Don't disturb me. Just carry on washing the car.
We've also had from Dean. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say who you are, Dean. Might be Dean guy. But anyway, he says clothes shopping. Oh, that's interesting.
Now you see.
Wait, clothes shopping for who?
Well, this is what I'm going to say. Because as a man, when men go clothes shopping, it's very one of those situations where practical. It has to be done. You know what I mean? You know, we've all got that either pair of jeans or pair of underwear that should have probably been thrown away quite a while ago, but waistband still works. But still got 60% coverage. Yeah, I mean, it's like get away with that. But you know what I mean? Once the clothes have perished and we're forced to buy new clothes, then we will go out and buy it. But with women, they've got a whole new agenda when it comes to buying clothes. I don't understand. It's like
it's an event.
This is it.
Some women. Just saying.
Now, where we come to traditional gender roles here, this is what interests me. Your woman's going out clothes shopping. Do you go with her?
Wait, is she going out clothes shopping
clothes
for herself?
And shoe shopping for herself.
Well, you said it in a sentence. She's going.
No, she's going for herself.
Good.
Yeah, but are you going?
What the hell have I got to do with that equation?
Yeah, she wants your opinion.
Yeah, I'll give you my opinion when you get back.
No, because I might buy the wrong thing, so you have to come with me.
What? I have to choose your clothes for you.
In a way, I don't want to buy something you don't like.
Wow. I think we need 50s, Dave. You take care, Bruce.
Back of around, Mike. It's all they understand.
Where that? Wow.
Let me get my beating stick. No.
Wow, you went there. Okay.
1950s, Dave. Scum, Mike. He sickens me. Oh, I think I threw up a little bit when he was here.
Yeah, terrible.
Filth, if anything. So,
all right. So what was we saying now?
No, yeah. So the traditional gender roles. If you go, so you go out. Right. So your woman wants to go shopping. She wants to go shoe shopping, clothes shopping. She wants you to come along and tell her she looks nice in certain clothes, and if you like it, because she's buying it for you partly as well. Yeah. Obviously she's there for her, but she wants you to enjoy the clothes as well.
Of course, of course.
So she asks you to come along. Okay. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, you go along. Yeah.
I have had this experience before.
Right. Yeah. And you've been dragged around for hours on end looking at endless shoes and garments and scarves and stockings and I don't know whatever else she's decided to buy. Now you're fine with that. You're going along with that. That's all cool. And then she says to you, she gets to tell, and she says, she's obviously laden down with all these clothes she's gonna buy, and she says to you, just going to tell. Can you open up my bag and take up my purse for me?
I ain't got a problem with that. She's paying for it.
Okay, so you'd hold the handbag, you'd open it up.
I'm in a women's clothes store with loads of clothes.
It's gonna happen. Yes, it's inevitable. So she you open up the bag and you give her the purse and she pays for it. And then when she turns to you with the purse, she just puts the purse back in the bag you're holding and then turns away. So you're now carrying the bag. You fine with that?
Wait, what's she holding?
She's
I would have given her a bad bag.
No, she's
There's your bag.
No, there's your bag.
There it is. Yeah, that is yours.
Yeah.
You hold it.
She's hold on, yeah, I'm just doing this transaction, yeah. Oh, he's in such a hurry. He's always like this. Oh, I know what you mean. My husband's just the same. Is that you gonna switch really? Yeah, that's that CCTV footage of you in Primark doing that.
So I'll be outside,
flinging the bag down on the floor, kicking it, making the purse fly across.
You're exaggerating.
Swearing,
the tale
arms
somewhat.
flailing.
I don't know. You're talking about 50s Dave again.
50s Dave would be caught dead in a woman's clothes shop in the hosiery section. Yeah, you know what I mean. So no, again, sickens me. I don't know where he gets these ideas from.
I don't know.
Outdated.
He's a man of a different time.
Yeah, he's lost in this.
But anyway, back to this hypothetical situation.
Yeah,
where
so she gives you the bag, and
okay, I can probably roll with it for now.
Right, so she gets all her stuff all bagged up, you know, and you walk out of the department store. Now she's got her bags of clothes, and you've got her handbag.
I will put her handbag in one of the bags of clothes.
No, she's already got too many.
She's got too many.
It's too many bags.
Too many bags. All right, well, give me some of the bags.
No, she's already walked off. So you're walking behind her, carrying her purse, Mike. What's the matter? I don't understand what you're laughing for. So as you leave the woman's department store, you're running along behind. You're scampering along.
Have I got sandals on?
Yeah, no, flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Yeah.
Shorts.
No, you've got sweatpants on.
Sweatpants.
Yeah, nothing too glamorous. Don't want to draw from her now. She's
sweatpants. You mean like tracksuit bottoms?
Tracksuit bottoms, yeah.
With sandals.
Flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exposing your hairy mantos. Yeah. So anyway, so as she strides off with her bags of shopping, right? You're scurrying along behind her, and then like you call her to say, "Oh yeah, I've got your purse," and then you like stumble, and one of your flip flops drops off, and then you have to kind of hop.
This is called hell. This is hell. This is not a real place.
You have to hop back, but she doesn't know that this happened, so she's already at the store, and then you like
hop back and get my flip flop.
Yeah, and then run along to try and catch up with her.
Nah,
you wouldn't be having it. So what would you do, mate?
If my day had gone that bad already, I would have just dashed the person in the road and just walked off.
Why would you dash her purse in the road? You still have to leave the department store to do that. So why would that? You might as well just walk outside.
What you described there doesn't happen to normal human beings. All right, so
I'm sure there's a few men out there who've unfortunately been put in that position where they've had to, be the Prento.
Maybe. Well, maybe I wouldn't dash the purse. It's a bit ridiculous, really.
I think so. You probably.
It would pass my mind.
Yeah.
But
throwing away my own money, aren't I?
Yeah.
50s, Dave, you scum! Get out. No. So.
No, but I mean, that's generally why me and my wife, we don't do clothes shopping together. Okay. I mean, she does. I have learned to trust her in regards to her buying me some clothes at times.
Well, I was going to say, so she buys you clothes?
Sometimes, yeah, and I'm always pleasantly surprised.
Okay. Always?
It's not actually totally awful. I'm surprised at this. I don't really say that. I don't convey that.
Is that 50s Mike? Is it
50s Mike?
Yeah. See, coming back. It's the history.
Coming back, yeah.
That's my father speaking. I don't know.
Yeah.
So 1950s. I don't know. It's how old I think you are. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
say. So okay. All right. So like I was saying before, and to anyone out there who's got anything they want to add, please obviously feel free to text in and let us know, but quickly, because we're going to go for a break for 5 minutes in a minute. But we have another email from Roscoe, and he says, I agree with Dean. Clothes shopping is a nightmare, but it's not as bad as being dragged around Laura Ashley, Debenhams and bathroom fitting places, or God forbid the paint and wallpaper shop and ask my opinion like it even matters. Yeah, I mean, he's gone down a whole new road of torture and pain. You start going to the bath store, that's it. That's the end of your day,
This tap, polished chrome or finished with a touch of
Yeah, I want something modern yet retro. Yeah. You know, I want chrome but claw for tubs.
And the thing is, there's a trap because you say, yeah, I think that one's good. No, don't be so stupid. I'm just saying that actually happens. Never happened to me. Never, ever.
Never really.
That's awful. Why would you even choose that? You're like, yeah, but you gave me a choice.
Yes, choose the right one. Bloody idiots. Is that great?
That's what happens. That's what happens.
That's a fun Saturday.
Imbecile.
Nitwit. Wow. All of the roll dog cusses.
Yeah.
But alright, so like we say, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free, like I say, to join in with your contributions. Yes, that was the word I was desperately searching for.
So you can contribute by getting in contact with us on Facebook. That is Mike and D versus the World, or tweet us at Mike and D, and email us at mikeand44@yahoo.co.uk, or
that's it. Or if you know our personal phone numbers, then you can text us.
Yep. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right. Bye.
What was we saying now? We were talking about
traditional gender roles and what's expected of men and women from their, their other halves, their partners, the usual stuff.
So since we didn't get too much feedback from
the women, they're happy, Mike.
They're happy.
They're being represented as they want to be represented, which is good for everyone. So everyone's happy.
Okay. If anyone wants to retort to that,
why would they? They're happy where they are. That's exactly where they want to be.
50s Dave, everybody. All right, we're going to move on to our next subject matter. We're going to talk about a story I saw in the newspaper, which made me chortle.
Made you chortle?
I was chortling.
That's highly regular for you to chortle.
It is. Thigh-slapping laughter and all that. No, basically the headline was man who sued McDonald's for $1.5 million. Right? And you think, wow,
1.5.
What was in that burger? That's what you're thinking.
You know what I mean? Did they jump over the counter and dash hot oil on him or something like that?
No, nothing like that. That's a special type of service.
I think you have to pay extra for that.
Yeah. All right. So no, that wasn't what he did. He sued them for $1.5 million because.
So what could they have possibly done to him?
Well, it's what they didn't do.
Oh wow! It was lack of service. Is that
lack of service?
Wow, he must have been expecting something. Are you sure he came to the right McDonald's?
I mean, obviously, it was the wrong one.
Clearly.
Right? So, because I'm sure it costs money to sue.
Well, initially, yeah, but I'm sure if you win, then you get that.
Well, mind you, this was a state, so you've got lies all over the place.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? McDonald's don't want the bad publicity, so it's easier for them to just either settle out of court or.
It's not like they haven't got the money.
Well, this is it. Last time, it's not like I expect McDonald's to be going out of business because I got sued. You know what I mean? That would have to be some gross, misconduct in McDonald's. And then they grabbed a champagne bottle. And no. And
even then, that'd have to be Ronald McDonald's.
The evilest clown ever.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, back to reality.
Okay.
The man sued McDonald's for $1.5 million because he only got one napkin with his meal.
One napkin?
One.
A paper napkin?
What? As opposed to the gold ones?
Well, I thought it was like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, the little gold invitation to McDonald's land. Yeah, you can meet Grimace and the hamburger and all that kind of stuff. And he did get that.
Isn't Grimace from Wimpy?
No.
Well, the hamburger guy is.
Hamburglar is from McDonald's as well. Wimpy didn't have any characters except for Wimpy.
Yeah, you're right.
When did you ever see
the guy
Wimpy had no friends, man. He was whack.
Wimpy was just a burger.
He was just a burger dressed as a beef eater. Yeah, I mean, you're not fooling anyone. Yeah, he used to have the beef eater hat. Don't you remember? I mean, it's not like there's that many Wimpys around to verify, so I could pretty much tell you anything, really. So, but no, he had the beef eater's hat, and I think, obviously, because he's a beef burger, clever Mike, advertising in the 80s, But, Wimpy didn't have any friends. You were begging to be friends with McDonald's, but it was never going to happen.
It wasn't the same.
You know, he's
was
like
it really the Wimpy versus the McDonald's experience.
It was like, you know, the nerdy girl in school versus the prom queen. Never gonna mix. Never, never, ever.
Anyway, we go back to our friend who.
He was very agitated
apparently
about
there
his
was
lack of a napkin.
Yeah, I mean, when
No
I first saw
napkin!
the story, I thought, well, how does anyone?
How do you justify that?
Yeah,
I mean, he must have obviously read up on McDonald's customer service and realised there was a loophole here that you could exploit.
one napkin. They promised that you get a minimum of 2 or something like that.
Something like that. And if not, then you're more than welcome to sue the pants off us, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they haven't got that in their contract. That's just
not those actual words,
I
but
just don't want to get sued by McDonald's really. Because if McDonald's are suing you got problems.
you're over, you know. You better fake your death or something, because McDonald's will take everything, everything you own,
and put it in a burger.
That's it.
And then make you eat it.
For their own amusement. They're rich, they can afford to have it done.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you own, everything you will ever own is now McDonald's. You might as well just go and work.
See that money in this burger. See, that's what's going to happen.
You know what I mean?
Mortgage.
We've actually been allowed to legalize slavery in your case. So, you know what I mean?
No, McDonald's don't do that, by the way. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Covering the bases, as you said.
We're going to have to start doing a disclaimer on the show. Things you hear on here are not true.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, really quickly, right at the beginning, no one pays attention.
Just joke.
And then, just joke. And then we can pretty much say everyone about anyone. And
really.
Live happy, healthy lives. Like, no comeuppance.
Without any sort of
nothing can possibly go wrong.
Okay. All right. We continue. But apparently there was more to this story.
Oh, go ahead.
He also, I mean, the reason why it's 1.5 million still might be a bit steep, but apparently you might identify with this. The manager and him kind of got into an argument. He's like, I want another napkin. And I mean, it's a bit much anyway. Yeah. And then somehow
did he have to go to the manager, seriously, to get the napkin? Didn't have any dispensers. Nobody else was on the floor.
Maybe it was like Sunday morning or something.
Yeah, but he still managed to get served. And that was it. And then everyone left the McDonald's. It's just him with his napkin-less self.
Yeah, well, one napkin.
One
did
napkin
have one.
to keep him warm in the cold times.
Yeah, but basically... the manager got involved, and then the manager said to him, "What is it with you people?"
You people.
Yeah, apparently, the man is of African American
origin. I see.
Origin.
Was he like that Kill Bill music? Come on, when he said that. Woo!
I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know if that happened, but
he was just looking at the man.
It's unlikely.
You. And then he pulled out his samurai sword.
And
so did he ask him to specify exactly which people he was talking about?
Well, no, the article doesn't go into that. But I do.
He could have just been referring to people with one napkin.
Yeah.
He's sick and tired of people asking for a second napkin. You people
always want more napkins.
Napkins. You people with your
the napkin taker club.
That's it. Oh, greedy for napkins. You're a disgrace. Your blood on this land. You come over here to our country and expect free napkins. Disgraceful. Go back to your one napkin country. Was that kind of thing.
I wonder if you can get away with that.
Well, I'm just referring to napkins. Not referring to any race or culture
that happen to like their napkins.
Yeah, they get mad for it, Mike. Yeah. Can't leave a napkin round here. Steal the napkins right out of your pocket, they will.
Next thing, be in the dumpling. Telling you.
Why? They can't help themselves. Always have to incorporate dumplings.
Always.
I see.
It's the way they are. I've seen it.
Got this look in their eye. Crazy.
Yeah, but it does make you wonder a bit more about, I guess, expectations of races. Or stereotypes or whatever. You people, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, there is definitely that connotation there. You can't deny. We all know what he was talking about. You can always backtrack now because he's in the firing line.
Wear Adidas.
Yeah,
don't like you. Doesn't work.
You know what I mean? He knows what he did. He knows what he's trying to say without saying it. It's that subtle kind of racism. Well, not that subtle, but it can mean anything. Yeah, talking about tall people.
Yeah,
people with that high top fade you lot wear, afros, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right,
extravagant hairstylists. You are
gold. Yeah, we all know you like gold.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Chicken.
Sportswear, trainers. fast cars. Oh, yeah, those people.
Yeah, baseball caps on backwards, all that.
Rap music.
Yeah,
I know. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Seen them listening to rap music, eating watermelon.
Yeah.
I mean, it is delicious. I'm not judging. Just saying,
yeah.
you do seem to enjoy it an awful lot. So back
More
to this
than your
napkin.
average Caucasian or white person.
Or anyone, really. I mean, I'm just saying,
yeah.
no races, just behaviours.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Attitudes, if you like.
Attitudes, chips on shoulders. Yeah, that kind of.
Yeah,
You know,
aggression.
Unwarranted.
Yeah.
You know, angry, feral, if you will. You know,
Very fast.
very athletic, very musical people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's gonna stand there and listen to this barrage, still expecting a napkin
I
to
would
come
love
out.
a manager from a mainstream burger restaurant to say that to a black man. Please, if that happens, let us know. We would really
Treading the fine line of racism and just
I don't think anyone would last that sentence.
no. I think whoever's
What would you
listening
do
to
if someone said that to you?
it wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
You know what? If I stood there and took all that, I deserve. I must
deserve that barrage of
Yeah, I do.
insults.
I'm sorry, I do. I must like it on some level.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I
Not
would.
very smart.
This is great. More. I like all of this you're doing with the anger, this hatred. This is great. I want this, but more. Yeah, can you get that vein pumping, red in the face? You know, that's what I'm talking about. Shake that fist. You know, wave that flag.
Yeah, but luckily the manager didn't say any of those things to the guy. Otherwise, I think he would have earned that 1.5 million.
He would have been sued. Then. I think he would just been a black man getting arrested, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're asking people in the restaurant what happened. I don't know. We were talking, and then he just grabbed the champagne bottle. That's enough. Thank you. It's always a champagne bottle.
It's always a champagne bottle, isn't it?
It never goes anywhere good. So
But yeah, if anyone listening, if you've had a similar experience, let us know. It does, make me think about the whole suing culture as well. What is worthy of suing someone?
Well, I mean, you can. I suppose in America, anything can warrant being sued. I mean, if
Looking at people, I think, is now.
Is it really if you, done in a nude manner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're out with your child, you don't want some guy pressing his face up against the window of McDonald's, touching himself and pointing at your child.
I don't want his money.
Smiling and nodding like, yeah.
Anyone who wants money from that man, probably it's not going to end the way you want it to.
If he's got money, I just wonder where he's coming from. You're not working a regular 9 to 5.
He gives money to. Anyway,
well, let's not go down that road. It's gonna bring up depressed memories for some people. Yeah, but what I wanted to talk about as well. Also, we were talking about. We was talking about traditional gender roles. How about traditional? No, it's not traditional, but racial stereotypes. Now, what I mean by this is, like for instance, this manager at McDonald's. He saw this black guy. He looked him up and down. He made a snap assumption.
Yeah.
He thought, I've got your number, mate. I know what you're all about. He looked at him and he assumed that he was only capable of certain things and was, belonging to a group of those people. And he'd already made up his mind. It's the sort of guy who, looks at a black man and doesn't expect him to be, I don't know,
a Harvard professor in whatever.
whatever. Physics,
or
whatever. Yeah, he doesn't expect that. He expects him to either be running or holding some kind of athletic ball
or the security guard or something.
A position of power, authority. You know what I mean? So, but it just got me thinking. We're all guilty of that on some level. I mean, we don't consciously go out our way to racially abuse, and I'm not talking about that. In your face racism. I'm talking about that institutionalized. We don't even realize we're doing it.
Yeah.
Racism.
So you mean, like, for example, you could be surprised when someone walks in the room and they may hold a certain position.
But
so someone, I don't know, this is an extreme example, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, and someone introduced him and Yaphet Kotto walks in the room.
That's not happening. That will never happen.
You see?
Right.
You're being racist.
I am, but for good reason, because it's true. You don't know it, but it's true.
Yaphet Kotto
for Prime Minister, everyone. What do you think? It's a good deal for Britain, Mike. a good deal.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, look, where I don't want to. I'm not stereotyping. I'm not saying that there's only one race of people who are racist. I'm not saying that. I mean, I've been guilty of doing it myself. You know, certain times where I mean, especially if the name is misleading as well. Well, to me, I mean, if I go to the doctors and they say, yes, Dr. Chin will be in to see you, and then like some Cockney white man walks in, like, you ain't Dr. Chin, man.
Yeah, where's Dr. Chin?
Where's Dr. Chin at? Come on now. You know what I mean? That's me. That's my bad. You know, I'm almost as bad as 50s Dave. You know what I mean? Almost. Well, he's pure scum. I can't stand that guy. But not me. I'm just saying, I'm learning from my mistakes. I was wrong to judge, you know, and we all do it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I mean, I want to hear from the listeners as well. Yeah. Have you ever found yourself in that kind of situation where you've assumed that a certain type of person is going to turn up, and it isn't that person, or for whatever reason you was expecting a certain type of person? Yeah, it didn't fit the name or the profession or whatever. And did you even clock that it was that, you know, inherent racism? You didn't even know you were doing it.
Realize.
I mean, there's no shame in it. I'm just saying, once you know the problem, now you can deal with the problem. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, do you ever find yourself in that kind of position? I mean, it could be anything. Let's say you're in, I don't know. It could be like doctors or whatever. Yeah. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be typically, let's say, Eastern Asian names. It could be even European names. It could be. Yeah. Okay, yes, you're going to be meeting with Professor Hans Liebenstein. Liebenstrausenheimer. Bjorn II. Wolfgang. This is,
you know what I mean? And then,
it's a common name where I'm from.
All day. Alright, so anyway. Yeah. And then, I don't know, a little Mexican looking guy comes. What?
No.
That's say, you know what? I've gone down the rabbit hole. This isn't.
You know what? I was suspecting something else. It's like, you know what? It's my married name. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bigot. Yeah. Now get out of my office. I have phone calls to make. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with Mexicans. So there you go. But that's what you was expecting, wasn't it? No. I was going to come dancing in here with a taco. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you like? Hey, you scum!
I'd be surprised if
I don't know why he sounds like that. You know,
he'd be sounding like that. But, you know,
again, your stereotype, Mike. I'm not. Why wouldn't he? Huh? He's not allowed to.
What stereotype? So if you hear the name, I don't know, Lopez, what do you think of?
Well, I mean, distinctly Hispanic, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with it.
But we've got a reference point.
But this is it.
So yeah, Lopez. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but then
Espanol, you know, all of that.
Yeah, I mean, but then like you say, if you see like an Indian guy walking now, you're gonna be thinking, no.
Your name's not Smith.
Yeah. How are you spelling Lopez exactly?
Yeah.
You know, it's in the spelling. That's you don't jump to conclusions. So yeah, but I mean, have you ever had anything like that, Mike? Because I think the only time I remember, well, it must have happened to me a few other times, but I mean, I do remember a situation where I went to I don't know, maybe it's just my stereotype. I went to a Chinese restaurant, and the guy was, you know, British accent. You know what I mean? He's like well spoken. See, look, now I'm sound like 50s Dave. He was well spoken. He was quite intelligent, actually. I didn't expect that.
You know. Well trained.
Yes, it's amazing what they can do. You know, but is that kind of
read as well?
This is it.
Amazing.
What else can you do? You know, and start asking for fireworks and stuff. That would be wrong. That would be wrong,
especially in a Chinese restaurant.
Yes, don't really want to aggravate the man who's got access to cutlery, knives, and hot oil. Yes, yeah. So, but yeah, like I was saying, Mike, have you ever found yourself in a kind of awkward situation like that? You've expected something. Maybe you've had like phoned a builder to come round, and a black man's come in.
Turns up and it's like, what do you want?
I'm the builder. No, you're not. I know what you're trying. No, I'm
dialed. To be a builder is if you're a Rasta.
That's it. They've got the building trade cornered in the black community, Mike. Yeah. Can't even get in there. Yeah.
You ain't no Rasta.
My brother-in-law, he works with gas. Can't get in there. Pure Rastas. Yeah. They won't let him in. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've never done that to a Rasta.
No, not to. Well,
but he wasn't a Rasta, so I didn't have to.
Didn't matter. I like the way that it just ended. Never had to do that to a Rasta. Who knows what that could have meant? Like, anyone tuning in right there, it's like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you'll never know unless you go to YouTube later on. Maybe
Well,
not later on.
maybe
Or
not
when
later
it's
on.
on.
yeah, we'll let you know. We're on that. We will post this on YouTube at some point. I mean, keeping in mind the last show took me nearly a week to put up. I've been busy though, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of racial things have been running through my mind. I've been questioning my own
Your
self.
own bigotry.
My own bigotry.
Okay.
I'm guilty, and
Have I
had to,
been guilty of bigotry? Probably yes.
All right. How about this? Would you, if you like the whole builder situation, you want someone to come in, I don't know, either fit a kitchen or do your bathroom, something like that, and you arrange for this builder to come around, and the builder comes around, and it's a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be phased at all, Mike? Yeah.
I want to be phased.
What if she was
I'd
like
say-
a short woman? She
A
was
short
about
woman.
yeah, about
She like
5 foot,
like heavy set,
5'2".
kind of had a bit of
No, that
bump up on the
it's
chin.
actually it's the exact opposite. She's waif like mine. If anything, she's like one of those lilting Japanese geishas.
I'd be scared. I'm in a grudge or something. you telling me?
She's gonna change things in your
I'll
life.
tell you
Mike.
what. Let's say later on,
Yeah.
you get a knock at your door. It's night time as well, and a geisha will stand at your door.
No. There's no.
You need to call the Ghostbusters or something.
The Ghostbusters cannot help you. By the time the Ghostbusters get here, your mind will be torn to shreds. You will see things no one should have ever seen, where you'll be trapped in a dimension of chaos, fire, and just pure evil and broken glass. It's going to be horrible. But then again, is that my own stereotype? Is that my own bigotry creeping in again, Mike? Have I watched too many horror films?
She could be a friendly geisha.
Yes. Oh, all the geishas I've met. Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
Now's the time to start, really. No, I've never met any geishas.
No.
I'm basing all of my knowledge on geishas off of films.
Horror ones.
Horror films, yes.
Yeah, that's probably where
Good
you're going
starting point, I think. No, nice
Yeah,
reference.
but I'm trying to think if I've actually been insulting in that way. In fact, we've got another text from Roscoe, or
man.
actually email. He likes that form of communication. No one knows why.
You know they've recently invented the wheel, Roscoe. Yeah.
Despite the fact we're talking through internet radio, we've
All right.
only just discovered the wheel.
Yeah.
So, just
maybe he's just a little.
He's catching up.
He's catching up. That's what
Right,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. So what does he say?
It's round, Roscoe, apparently. Anyway, Roscoe has said, one of the places I used to work had a young mixed race guy on work experience. I'm wondering if I should continue reading this.
Young, supple mixed raced guy. I'm sure that's not how he's typing it. I'm just putting that spin on it. It's probably completely innocent.
You made it sound like...
What's that? Ooh, Julian Sands.
Yeah.
It's just,
No, who was the one who was in Fright Night?
what the remake
No, the
or
old...
the original Fright
Yeah.
Night? What's his name? Sarandon, Chris Sarandon.
No,
Who?
the guy who eventually fought the vampire.
Oh, Roddy McDowell.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like that. Roddy McDowell's all scared, didn't he? Yes, that's right. He was a young
Say
mixed
voice.
race guy. No.
Okay, alright. One of the places I used to work had a young mixed race guy on work experience. His mum was one of the directors. And two of the people I worked with described him as half caste. Ooh,
we're not allowed to say that anymore.
That's a bit 80s.
That's blatantly.
Right. I hadn't heard that term in years, but they were both in their 60s and didn't even know why they were saying
See?
anything wrong.
There you go.
Yeah.
50s Dave.
50s, yeah.
There you go. There you.
So you also worked with 50s Dave, apparently. Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
If not, they knew 50s Dave. These
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Relations.
Relation
if
to
you like.
all one.
They're all the same, really.
Yes. or one mob of people, if you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess people can make,
You know what,
judgments.
right? I mean, that term. If I would expect anyone to use that term to get punched in the face, I wouldn't. If I saw, like, oh my god, why did you punch this old woman? Yeah, well, she said this. I can understand.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I won't call the police right now.
You got a 5-minute start.
Yeah, but
that should give people like you plenty of time to get out of it.
You'll be in Australia, brother, wouldn't you? Oh, just a joke. Well, no time to dawdle. There you go. Clock's ticking.
Yeah. Lazy.
That's it. Don't stop for chicken. Because he'd have him on the ropes there, he wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah,
he's gonna risk
chicken leg or freedom. Which one is it?
Well, I was gonna say either stay, punch me, and get arrested, or run for your freedom. Run for your freedom, boy. But that's. Yeah.
I can't think of a time when I might have been
A little
judgmental.
Yeah.
Based on someone's skin color. All right. Quite recently, actually.
Wow, you're keeping up the appearances, right?
Yeah.
God, I can't let them get above their station, Dave. Anyway.
No, I did it to my own people.
That's
how I roll.
Wow.
No,
they've got you good.
It wasn't actually that recent, but recent enough for me to remember.
Recent enough for it to matter. Recent enough to have shattered his life.
Yeah. Stay relevant. But basically, what happened was one day I was just in my house and some guy knocked on the door. So I see two young black boys, maybe about, I don't know, maybe 20 at best.
Early 20s, yeah?
If that. Probably
late teens?
Late teens, maybe about 19 to about 22.
Okay.
And they're standing quite well dressed, and I thought, okay, what's this? They look like salesmen.
Okay.
Right? And it's like, yeah, how you doing, sir? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, yeah, well, yeah, we're here from the RSPCS. Is it
RSPCA? The animal one.
Yeah.
Royal
and
Society.
it's like, yeah. So we're a charity. Have you heard of it? I'm like, yeah, I've heard of the RSP.
Yes, like they just started it up this morning.
What did they do?
Well,
animals, you say?
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I just said,
all animals? No.
Yeah.
Except for birds. No, that's true.
Feathers freak me out. Can't stand them.
Look, they can already fly. What do they need from me? Eh? No, it's just petty.
Greedy. Clapping on everyone.
So many layers of bigotry going on here.
But anyway, they didn't say any of that, right? So they were just saying, yeah, okay, we're from the RSPCA, and I was like, oh, okay, good. Yeah, we work with animals. Well, they didn't say they work with animals.
Was there a badger in a coat standing next to them, handing out leaflets?
Yeah, he's in the car, keeping it warm.
Has to need to make a speedy getaway. Yeah. No, his legs can't reach the pedals. Got an elaborate system of pulleys and levers. Seems extravagant.
Large matchsticks through to his toes.
Seems extravagant for a charity.
It's comfortable,
but this is where the money needs to go. How else is this going to be achievable? So we need you to donate so more badgers can drive cars. It's a serious problem. This is something that needs to be tackled, and it's not going to get sorted unless you do something about it.
Look at him.
Look at his little face.
We need more wood. Anyway, none of that happened.
Okay, unfortunately.
Let me get back to the story.
Sure.
Finally. Alright.
Badges.
Wow. Alright, what happened?
Is there anything they can't do?
They were at the door and they were telling me about the RSPCA, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I took another look at them and thought, wait, you lot don't like animals. Wait, what? You can't seriously care about, and you just don't look like the type. And I was like, bruv, nah. It's like, what? So what? Don't you have any pets? Like, nah. I said I had a cat, but it's probably dead now. You know what I mean?
Wow. Didn't even elaborate on that.
Yes.
Right, a cat, but it's probably dead. That's right.
Probably dead now. So
you can stop it.
Yeah,
with all your charity.
I was like, look, I ain't got money to be paying for animals. Sorry.
I haven't got money to be paying.
But
it's not like you're taking them to the cinema.
Well, yeah, just paying for them winning.
Yeah, you walk into like Odeon with a group of penguins and just go up to go, one, please. Yeah. No, pay for yourselves. I've got money for animals.
Yeah. I'm human. I can watch Morgan Freeman tell me about your story. You have to pay for it.
That's it for the privilege of hearing about your own race. Elderly black man. Yeah.
He's probably never seen a penguin in his life until then. But anyway, we digress.
Yes.
Alright, but my main point is, I was instantly skeptical because I thought two young black boys talking about the plight of the hamster. I don't know what
the endangered species of hamster
of dog.
Dogs get general.
Do they only work with certain animals?
But the RSPCA, I think there's an RSPCA.
Royal Society of Pet. Wait, what is it?
Royal Society of Protection of Cruelty. The prevention of cruelty to animals. We protect your right to cruelly attack animals. That's what we're in the business of. No, yeah, it's Royal Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, and I think they also have one, the Royal Society.
How do
of
they
the
prevent
Prevention.
cruelty?
Well, they
So
wait.
someone's about to
Punch a dog and they run in there. And
don't do it.
Saying gently in
Prevention
there.
is better than cure.
There you go.
You'll have to pay
You've got
for
to
a
start somewhere.
plastinator.
Pay for a plaster for your own hand. Don't worry about the dog. They're made of tougher things. No, don't punch dogs. Anyone out there listening?
It'll backfire anyway.
Yes, you'll just piss off the dog, and then you have a whole other situation on your hands.
Yep.
You and an angry dog, and then we'll see. No, yeah. So they they intervene if they see or somebody reports an animal being mistreated. They go in there.
They make sure it doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah,
right.
there's
But
that sort of situation. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, they deal with animals, and I think they have one for birds and the same sort of thing.
Well, the main thing is I just didn't. Birds, really.
Yeah, the Royal Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Birds. So I mean, like,
Oh, okay, like caged chickens.
well, I suppose I was thinking more like someone stealing
A parrot.
endangered eggs and eating them, or something like that. Climbing up trees in forests.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the last surviving one, and it's delicious. That kind of thing.
Yes, this omelette is made purely out of peregrine falcon.
The endangered ones.
Yeah.
We took the eggs
illegal.
and then we chucked them just to make sure there was fewer. Just for the sake of it.
Pure
If
evil.
only there was some sort of charity to stop this, but there isn't. And then
Oh, well.
that's when your door kicks open and in rushes the RSPCB.
Yeah.
So
Unless you're royalty or something.
well, you can
Shoot
eat
all
as
the-
many eggs as you want.
Yeah.
It's ours, charity.
If
I'll
Prince Charles
decide
said,
who you help.
the
last remaining dodo egg.
fancied some peregrine falcon, alright, and she's like, yeah, okay, Alfie, whatever,
Butler
They
number
got-
7,
yeah,
go and fetch the peregrines.
7B, fetch me some peregrine falcon eggs. Go on,
And
20 minutes.
He's got the hook up, to the falcon eggs.
course he has.
He's got the.
Well, you just got to shoot. Right, he just opens his mouth when he's
He
asleep.
pulls down the speaking tube.
Yeah.
Shovel in more peregrines, won't you? And it's like a hatch opens in the ceiling and loads of peregrines just fly in or get chucked in.
Chucked
So to
in.
say, yeah.
By the time they get to the bottom of the chute, it's in a sandwich. It's a paste. It's a pate.
It's a whole contraption. It's like one of them Dr. Zeus type things.
Exactly.
Peregrines
It's a
are going one end and then the
It's
small
a
patty.
little pate. It takes 7 peregrine falcons to make a penny-sized pate.
So what happens to the rest of the bird? The beak, the feathers.
Everything's been fused in as a protein-packed snack.
That cannot be good. That can't. That's
It is. It's
have
pure.
some adverse
It's raw.
effects
It is.
somewhere.
No preservatives
Is
whatsoever.
it like being like freeze dried or dehydrated or that?
No,
It just
it's all the power of the sugar.
compressed into the size of an ice cube
Yeah.
and then fed to you. You don't think that
Not
would
me.
have some kind of drawback? Something like that?
Prince Charles.
Well, that's how he
Not
likes
me.
it. His
That's how he
peregrines
Yeah.
in cube form. Oh, it's just
Anyway, we digress. I don't know how we got onto peregrine falcons.
slandering Prince Charles's name. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know
No
how
one's
we
going to
got
judge
it.
him. He's a king. Come on.
Well,
Soon.
Yeah. Soon. Yeah.
Well, maybe not too soon, hopefully.
Yeah. No. Whoa.
Whoa.
Stepping on some toes there.
Well, in cosmic time, soon.
In cosmic time.
On a cosmic time scale,
On a longer
very,
time
very,
scale.
very soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Charles. Cosmic timeline. Keep looking out for that. That'll help you.
Yeah. Cosmic timeline, that's millions of years, by the way. So, yeah, that's probably not going to happen if you've got away that long.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah. So as we were getting off that subject, we were talking about endangered animals. Yeah, and the peregrine falcons. But I wanted to talk something else about. It's kind of links into cruelty to animals, depending on your point of view.
Okay.
And it's only going to be a quick thing. We'll probably continue this a bit more next week because I know we're running out of time. Vegans. Mike. Now,
Yeah.
as I understand it, now correct me if I'm wrong, vegans do not partake of anything of an animal. So,
Yeah.
Nothing-
In fact, I had a conversation about this sort of thing a few days ago. I was at lunch, I was eating a patty, and some girl was eating like a sandwich with some stuff. With
some
salmon.
stuff in it.
I thought it was. Well, I know there was butter in there.
Oh,
She was
okay.
complaining about the butter.
Never at me, vegans.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then was okay with the mayonnaise.
Wait, hold on. So she's a vegan?
Wait. I know. Let me.
I just noticed the floor.
Yes,
hold
on
on.
the floor. Yes. This is the thing. This is the
Wow,
thing.
how the mighty have
All right. Although to be fair, she didn't say she's a vegan, but she goes, I thought, oh, that's salmon. She goes, no, it's tomato. I was like, oh, okay, tomato, fair enough. And she goes, no, I don't eat dead things. And I thought, well, what's the tomato?
Well, yeah, technically, isn't that dead? I mean, it was alive at one point to be.
So I
grown,
thought, so your only objection to animals being eaten is that they're dead at the time.
They're
So is it okay for you
I'll
to
eat
just
anything
go,
as long as it's dead. You know,
well, no.
that kind of, or
The fact that she seemed to object to the fact that it was dead. So I was like, so does that mean you would just walk up to a cow and just take a
just start eating? Well, with that reason, I guess. I mean, there's
But
some
I don't
clause
eat
that-
dead things. I don't eat death. Like,
I think she's just saying that
Okay.
to be a bit, you know,
Yeah,
pedantic. I don't eat dead things. Not like you savages.
But then you got butter in there, and I'm sure that wasn't very comfortable
that
for the cow.
was squeezed from a cow.
Yeah,
and then
wasn't
molested.
voluntarily.
Yeah, the cow didn't give it to you willingly. You
Yeah.
took it from the cow.
Yeah,
You know?
and then you got mayonnaise in there. There's at least 3
Mayonnaise.
animals in there.
These free animals. Are we back to the peregrine falcons again, Wag?
Possibly.
That's mangled into one.
That's why they're
paste.
endangered. Mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's
the only way you get that
enemy of
taste.
peregrine falcons.
The only way you get that taste. The peregrine falcon.
That's
It's
disturbing.
responsible for many array of aromas.
Aromas, textures,
Exactly.
experiences.
Exactly. Carpet
Carpet, you know.
came from peregrine falcon.
I think you're giving the peregrine falcon a lot more credit
Credit
than it's due. I'm sure there are peregrine falcons that listen to the show thinking, really? We did carpet? Wow, way to go, man. I'm doing all right.
This will be an interesting experiment to find out if people actually believe this, and later on in generations someone quotes that as fact.
So you
That
want to
would-
see if we can pass off blatant lies as facts on the show and have them make their
it would
way
be an
into
interesting.
into everyday culture.
It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I'm pretty sure.
Well, probably the first time by
As
us.
long as there's such
Oh.
thing as the news, right?
Yep, that's true.
That's probably happened.
Check your facts, people. This is
Yeah. So you do learn something. There's a serious message there. Check your facts. Don't just listen to the news and then believe that's what's
don't just
happening.
believe what they want you to believe. Yeah, propaganda. Dig deeper. Get through the looking glass.
Yeah, yeah. But believe us.
Yeah, we're on your side. We wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah, we've got nothing to gain.
Yeah, but 50s Dave, that pizza he sickens me, Mike. He's scum. He's filth. I hate him. Physically hate him.
You sound like you've got more hate for him than he has for anyone else. I'm not sure if,
Ironically,
I'm not sure if this is an improvement.
I think he lives off of my own hatred. That's what keeps him
Clearly.
going. Comes
I
back to antagonize me. But
Anyway, we are
yeah.
clearly over time. So we are going to be clocking off.
Yeah, we're going to make moves, people. So, once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in.
Participating.
Yeah, thanks to Dean and Roscoe for sending in their emails and texts. We're going to be gone out of here till next week, Friday. Feel free, if you want to, during the week, to leave us any messages or topics or any interesting things that happen to you, and we'll pick them up. Hopefully, we can discuss those next week.
Yeah.
So, you can get in touch with us on our Facebook page, which is Mike and D versus the World. Just type that in, I'm sure you'll find us. Twitter, you can always get in touch with us at Mike and D. And that's capital MIKEAND, capital D. Or if you want to, like Roscoe out there, email us at mikeand44 at yahoo.co.uk. That's all lowercase. We're going to try and get this show up a little sooner than I did the last one. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, you should be able to hear this show on YouTube if you missed it. I will catch up with some of the old stuff that we did. So just check us out on YouTube. That's Mike and Devo as well. I mean, you should be able to see all of the links on the page that you're listening to the show on. If not, well, there they are. So until next week, we're out. So
Yeah, and leave a comment if you like on the YouTube videos. We're all feedback is appreciated.
yeah, comments, likes, thumbs up, whatever.
Yeah.
And most importantly, tell your friends. Yeah, get them to listen to these funny guys. You know, who are funny. So, so
Extremely funny and
yeah, and yeah. So
not desperate for attention.
not desperate, professional. So
Professional.
there you go.
We do this for you.
So yeah. So till next week, take it easy, guys, and we're out.
We are out.